terms may apply. Bank of America N.A., member FDIC.
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another night of Fligger Farm TV on the pole here with NOMA TV here tonight. Hopefully everybody hears me okay as we're getting set and ready to roll. As green flag is out, it is Jared Stone out there in front. Sorry for the late delay, but I was finishing one quick moment here as we got Jared Stone coming down here into that corner number one here tonight. It's James Manderund out down there behind him in second place. Moosley there in third in that number 24 machine. The number 19 of DJ Mattis trying to work his way up through the field at all. Chris Isaacson, that number 3, roaring down here through the backstretch, down here in the corner number 2. And if everybody remembers, we are here at Pocono here tonight. So remember, what turn 4? And each turn here at Pocono is a slightly different corner, so these drivers have to go and navigate them as such. And beginning with corner number 1, I forget which track it's modeled up. I need to write down my notes or track facts so I keep them especially for my home track, as we're on board with the turn them down. And we got Chris Isaacs there in the 3, out for the Racing Paints. They're in 3rd, right there behind James Manderud in 2nd. Out front, it's still Jared Stone with Matt Benk there in 4th. DJ Maddish sitting 5th, and at number 19, Dylan Moosley there in 6th, with Nathan Lafayette there in 7th. Larry Jr. there in 8th. Brianna Laurent in 9th, with Travis Eccles there in 10th. As all the drivers are rolling around here on the bottom side, coming through turn 3 and back out here onto the front stretch. Jared Stone trying to break the draft of the drivers behind him as he sweeps down there to the inside. Now he'll bring it back up to the top of the racetrack. And the top 2 of James Manderud and Chris Isaacs trying to keep it together as they run down here into corner number 1. Back around to this front or back stretch here at Pocono. Heading down here into the tunnel turn, or turn 2, which is the only turn I can remember. It's labeled as the, or it's made to navigate sort of like Indianapolis. So the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, that is kind of where the corner number 2 kind of gets its formation from. Turn 3 here as they roll through back out here onto the front stretch. Coming down here onto the turn number 1. And they head on down here into the corner. It's going to be Jared Stone still up front with Mundrud there in 2nd. Isaacs there 3rd. A little farther back is Matt and DJ as everybody works off of corner number 2, or I'm sorry, corner number 1, heading down here at the backstretch into corner number 3. Dylan Moosley and, or I'm sorry, coming out of corner number 1, heading into 2 now. Nathan Lafayette back here in the 00 machine, coming back out onto the backstretch down here into the corner. Sorry, normally I have this up at the beginning, but totally forgot about it tonight. As they just held a candlelight vigil for Corey, and that's kind of why I'm just a tad bit late. That's because I got caught up watching it on my phone and kind of got lost track of time here. But we are here watching everything unfold here at lap number 5 of 80. Coming down the backstretch, it's still Jared Stone out front. James Manderud there in 2nd. Chris Isaacs 3rd. Matt back here in 5th now as the 19 of DJ Maddish gets a run and comes through there on the bottom side. And this is interesting here tonight. I've seen a battle of Ford and Chevy. I do not see any Toyotas out here in the field tonight. Dylan Mosley there in 6th in that 00 machine, or I'm sorry, in that 24 machine. That's Pennzoil machine as they come roaring down here in the corner number 1. Nathan Lafayette there in 7th. Larry Couture's there, Jr. there in 8th with Travis in 9th. Brianna Laureate there in 10th as we're on board. Thought we were on board there with... So that's not showing. Interesting. So, give me a moment here. Looks like we got a problem here on our end. Give me a moment as we try to get it sorted out and back.
Keep it up. Caution is out.
Caution is out. I do not have replay up. Snap. That's not what I wanted that to do. All right, now we gotta try to get it back on screen here. What the? So Jared Stone, our leader, looks like Matt had some issues and jumped to the pits. See if we can catch it here and rewind. So Matt definitely having some issues here. Not sure what happened to Matt coming off the corner. He's battling with the number 19. Goes to the inside. No, a little tap there, and oh, what a hit to the inside wall goes Matt as he goes around in that Amtrak machine. Close call there by another driver out there on the front stretch as they get taken hard out there in front. Now it looks like we got everything back and running now. A little blinking going on there by Jared Stone as we work off of 2 down here in the heading through the short chute to turn number 3. I'm trying to figure out where my stuff is here. Looks like everybody doing okay, though. Out there in front, there's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to find... Oh, pit road's a very busy place right now. Everybody's coming down through there. Where do I put this? Where do I put this? I don't remember where to put this. No moving around. Well, that's that. Now we're ready to roll here with the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. Here tonight, Jared Stone, still our leader. Got Dylan Mosley there in second now. Nathan Lafayette third in that 00. James Munderud there in fourth. Chris Isaacs there in fifth. Larry in sixth. DJ Madish there in seventh. Brianna Lauren there in eighth. Travis in ninth. Matt a couple laps down there in 10th. Trying to see. Okay, so Matt's 1 lap down back here in 10th position. Pace car still up front. Everybody getting side by side again here on the front stretch, coming down here in the corner number 1 tonight. Everybody lined up. Everybody waiting to take the grid. Off Grid being a sponsor here tonight, along with Racing Paints. There should be one more. So Jared Stone trying to clear those tires off as they come down here in the corner number 2. I'm sorry, corner number 3. So we're about to get the green flag once again here off of Barney the Flagman here at lap 10 as we got 70 laps to go here this evening. And pace car is off. They are down and away once again on the front stretch.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag out here at lap number 10 and heading towards turn number 1. Here tonight is Jared Stone. They're in that first position. Dylan Mosley second, but look out. Here comes Nathan Lafayette down there on the inside. Going to get that run going down here in the corner number 1. Side by side is Chris Isaacs and James Munderud as they roll through one as well. Almost called it 1 and 2, but it's not 1 and 2. It's just turn 1 as they come down here towards the tunnel turn on this back straightaway here at Pocono. Around the tunnel turn of 3 and then heading over to through the short chute into turn number 3 as they head back around to the front stretch here this evening. As we're watching everybody doing a great job out front so far. It is Jared Stone, Dylan Mosley, James Munderud here in 3rd, Nathan Lafayette 4th with DJ Mattis there 5th, Chris Isaac 6th, Larry Cantoris Jr. there in 7th with Travis 8th, Brianna there in 9th, and Matt sitting here 10th as he tried to work his way up through the field. And I'm trying to find out who the 72 is. I want to say it's that 12 machine out there. Or no, there is a 72 out there. My bad. So the 12 is Larry. And I'm getting cars mixed up. 12 there is Larry as they come down into the tunnel turn of turn 2. Side by side they go back out here onto the backstretch. Down the backstretch they come, and they're still side by side. Dylan Mosley there up to 3rd. James Manderud there in 2nd. Jared Stone there in 1st. DJ Mattis in 4th. Nathan Lafayette in 5th. A little close to the wall is the number 19, or I'm sorry, the number 24 of Dylan Mosley as they work off a 4-deck down into corner number 1. Everybody single file at the moment except for the number 3 of Chris Isaacs as he makes his way to the bottom of the racetrack underneath the 00 of Nathan Lafayette and overtakes that spot. Keeping an eye on the 19 as well as the 24 is on his bumper coming down here into the tunnel turn. Lap 13 on the board. Down here into the on the back or front stretch now as they're still single file as you see there here at lap 14 heading down here into corner number 1, and it looks like James almost got a run there on the inside. Had to kind of change lanes there and go to the outside as the 13 of Stone closed the inside door, and Jared's going to try that outside as they come down the backstretch. And we're on board with James as he has currently got the lead heading down here into the tunnel turn. And look out, there comes Stone once again down there on the inside, and that's going to put Munderud back into 2nd. DJ Mattis there in the 19 up to 3rd so far tonight, and Mosley sitting 4th, Chris Isaacs 5th, Nathan Lafayette here in 6th, with Larry Cantoris Jr. sitting 7th, Travis 8th, Brianna 9th, and Matt currently sitting there in 10th. The Matt squad has work cut out as Stone comes back to the top side after trying to break some of the draft as they come roaring down into corner number 1 once again. 25, but James Munderud sitting real good down there on the bottom side, comes off, and he's going to get back to the bumper once again. Now he's going to try the inside, and 13 of Stone knows he's coming. He knows he's got pressure from that 25 machine coming down here into the tunnel turn, and the 25 is going to shoot it in low, try to get it to bite, coming around the corner and back up the racetrack in behind the 13 of Stone, as he still is having trouble getting that car to get up there into momentum position to get around the leader. Dylan Mosley back here in fourth with Chris Isaacs back here in fifth. They're battling it out here for that fourth and fifth position. Isaacs going to the inside. We know Mosley's had an issue coming off the corner, sometimes getting into that outside wall, coming off of 4. Stone now down here in the corner number 1. Oh crap, I'm sitting here with, damn it. Damn thing's muting me for some reason. Sorry about that, everybody that's paying attention. Jared Stone out front, James Munderud there in second. Give me one moment to get these dogs to be quiet here in my background. Sarge! All right, coming back down here into turn number 2, through the tunnel turn, back out here on the short stretch in the corner number 3, here on lap 16. Down and away, Jared Stone out there in first, James Munderud there in second, with DJ Maddish third, and Chris Isaacs breathing down his neck there in fourth, as Mosley's falling back to fifth. Travis Eccles there in sixth. Nathan Lafayette drops back to seventh. Larry Cantores Jr. there in eighth. Brianna hit ninth, but Matt Burke trying to work his way back up through the field in that Amtrak number 35/6 on the scoreboard. Jared Stone out front, and Manderud still giving him a battle as they work down here in the corner number 2. Through that tunnel turn, that Hot Wheels machine down there on the bottom side once again, trying to chase down that Pennzoil Shell machine out there in front. If I remember correctly, we do have another Pennzoil machine out here somewhere. I believe that's the 00, if I'm getting my facts right. No, that's not the 00. It's the 24 Moosley. That's the Pennzoil machine there. They come down here in the corner number 1. Jared Stone out front with Manderud second. Mattish there in third. Chris Isaacs fourth. Dylan Mosley there in fifth, with Travis back here in sixth, as we're watching everybody on board cameras coming down through the racetrack right now. And out of corner number 2, back down towards turn 3. Chris Isaacs now trying to make the pass on Maddish as they come storming down here in the corner number 3. That 3 of Isaacs down there on the bottom. And Chris Manderud up here in second, still trying to chase down Stone in that lead. Chris Isaacs, though, putting a good move on here to get himself up in the second position. Travis on there on the bottom side, coming down here in the corner number 1. Trying to get around this 00 of Nathan Lafayette, but ends up falling back there into 7th. Manderud second. Chris Isaacs in third, with Maddish there in fourth. Mosley fifth. Nathan Lafayette sixth, as we head on down the corner here into corner number 2. Down through the short chute, down into corner number 3. James Manderud, Chris Isaacs, DJ Maddish sitting here so far, with Dylan Mosley 5th, Nathan Lafayette 6th, Travis there in 7th, Larry Cantores Jr. there in 8th, Brianna Laurent there in 9th, with Matt there in 10th, a lap down. Still holds on to the fact that he might be able to get back on the lead lap, though, as this winds down here this evening. Out front there is Jared Stone, but the 25 Hot Wheels machine of James Vanderrod is looking to make a move down the backstretch here. Dylan Mosley here in 5th position. Nathan Lafayette there in 6th. Travis there in 7th. Larry Cantoris Jr. there in 8th. Brianna sitting 9th. James Manderud sitting right now. Oh, I didn't realize that was a problem as we get this resituated. There we go. That should be a little better. Chris Isaacs here in 3rd as we come down here into corner number 1. Caution is out here at lap 21. Alright, so we're seeing here tonight, Jared Stone out front in at 13, James Manderud there, 2nd, Chris Isaacs 3rd. Let's see if we can get a word with, doesn't look like we got our leader there, so let's see if we can get James Manderud here in the booth. Good evening, James, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well here in the booth. Sorry for the late start here tonight on the booth side, but we're here ready to roll. Didn't really miss anything except qualifying tonight, but how's that car feeling up there in 2nd place tonight?
Man, it is feeling pretty good. If I can get past Shane up there in 1st, but it feels like it's coming to me more on the long run. The short run is kind of tight, but once it gets going, it's loose.
Well, I know you and Shane were battling quite a bit through the first 21 laps. Is there, just to kind of help my mind out, is there stages in this race?
Yes, sir. 20 and 40.
Okay, so that was stage 1, then the ending of stage 1 there with Stone taking the win.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I didn't see Stone in the Discord, that's why I kind of pulled you down instead.
You good? I think he's in his own team channel.
He very well could be.
Yes, sir.
So, but the car's looking awesome out there, and hopefully you can keep pulling that Hot Wheels number 25 up towards the leader, and hopefully get around them by the end of the night.
All right. Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Alrighty. Good luck there, James.
I appreciate it, brother.
Well, that was James Munderud up there in 2nd at the end of stage number 1. Everybody's working through here. Lights still on the pace car. Everybody's coming to pit road. As I kind of figured. I'm not sure what the fuel levels are. As Matt's still trying to get himself back around to the front straightaway. Not sure why he's so far behind from everybody. As we see Matt trying to get back up there. Chris Isaacs currently sitting 5th for the Racing Paints number 3. Getting ready to roll off here off the start-finish line. I would like to see if we can get a little closer look of that 12 to see if we can see what is on the foot of that. As we're seeing, that is the there we go. Looks like that might be the Veterans of Foreign Wars logo on the hood of that machine. And Travis taking over the lead after that pit stop. Here comes Shane, though, up to 2nd. Manderud up to sitting in 3rd right now. Isaac's 4th with Larry 5th. DJ Maddish there in 6th. Nathan Lafayette in 7th. Dalen Mosley there in 8th. Brianna Lauren there in 9th. And Matt trying to catch the field as he comes out of corner number 1, heading down here towards corner number 2 as the field's coming out of 3, heading to the start-finish line, and hopefully going to get the 1 to go signal. And the 72 brings it down in the pit lane. A one to go. Travis had to go in the pit lane for some more. Something didn't go right on his initial stop. Out here now, it's going to be Stone out front with James there second. Chris Isaac sitting third in that blue, red, white, and blue number 3 for Racing Paints here this evening as they come across the line down here towards through turn number 1, coming down the backstretch in the corner number 2. Side by side, and it's gonna be one more turn before we get back to green flag racing. Here comes Travis as he gets back up to the back of the field. Matt back on the lead lap now. So everybody's on the lead lap. You see Stone there trying to get those tires cleared up as they work down through the corner.
Green, green, green.
And they're coming down here into corner number 1 once again with Jared Stone there out front and first. James Munderud there in second. Chris Isaacs third. Larry Contors Jr. in fourth. DJ Maddish there in fifth. Nathan Lafayette sixth. Dylan Moosley there in seventh. Matt there in eighth. Travis in ninth with Brianna in 10th. And looks like Stone might be having an issue well, no, he's not. He's just trying to break that draft as he comes back up the racetrack, getting back in position for corner number 2. But look out, here comes Manderud there in second, and Chris Isaacs chased him down there in third. DJ Maddish working his way up into fourth now as Larry falls back to fifth. Nathan Lafayette sitting here in sixth in that 00 machine. Dylan Moosley there in seventh. And the great battles going on tonight here at Pocono. Jared Stone still your leader. James Manderud there in second. Chris Isaacs third as they come down here into corner number 1. And as I said before, with the whole interesting things about Pocono Speedway, if I can get them to come up here, is, you know, the turns are 3 different turns. Turn 1 is 14 degrees of banking, modeled after the Trenton Speedway. Turn number 2, as I said, also known as the tunnel turn, modeled after the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Turn number 3 is 6 degrees banking, modeled after the Milwaukee Mile. Circuit is sometimes considered a tri-oval, but the turns are much more severe than those, more typical than your tri-oval tracks such as Daytona or other big speedways like Talladega or other tracks like that. As it looks like the 19 of DJ Maddox is going to try to get up there to Isaacs and give him a battle here into the corner. And it looks like for the oval, it's a 2.5-mile oval. As we said before, there's only 3 turns. Back down here into the corner. It is going to be Jared Stone. We got the 19 of DJ Maddish up into the outside wall. That car torn up in pieces, and I thought I saw another one involved. See if we can get another view at it. Now it coming off the corner here. Okay, we gotta rewind it some. And I'm not catching the whole thing of what happened. Looks like he just broke loose coming out of corner number 3. There it is. He's got side and tries to catch it and ends up way down there, chases it down, but ends up sideways up into the outside wall. We'll see if that car stays together enough for him back down here towards the front. Dogs! Sarge! Dogs! I know. You're good. I know. Well, would you forget it if you waited till after this race? You'd forget it by the time the race is over? I got another 60 laps. Or, I got another 50 laps. Yeah. This broadcast. All right, everybody lining back up here. Seems to be anyway here at lap 29 after Mattish took a spill into the outside wall. Looks like he got that car fixed and back out onto the speed. Well, no, he don't quite have it fixed, as I just saw a puff of smoke. And look at the front end damage on that machine as he comes down the backstretch here tonight. Added Mattish there in 9th position. But I could have sworn I saw some smoke come off of that machine. And the lights are still on the pace car here tonight as they come around that tunnel turn down here in the turn number 3. They haven't been let out yet. I haven't had a chance to get them outside yet. I'm just letting you know. All right, coming on here through the back, or not a front stretch. The 72 of Travis dives in the pit lane. Stone out front. Mandarod there second. Nathan Lafayette third. Chris Isaacs fourth. Larry Cantors Jr. there in fifth. Matt there in sixth with Dylan Moosley there in seventh as they work their way down the backstretch heading here into corner number 1. 1 lap to green as we get set to roll here tonight. And like we have been doing all week long, Fleeger Farm TV is still paying our respects to Corey. If you would like to do so also, check out the description. Probably. As we come down here through turn number 3, that pace car is going to jump off here down on the pit road as Fred brings it down. And Barney the Blackman's going to wave that green flag once again here at Pocono as we're here at lap 30. Slowly working our way to
Green.
halfway in the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. And here in the corner number 1 at 25. And look out, here comes Chris Isaacs as he's trying to figure out how to get that bottom lane to move. And look where Matt is. Matt having struggles earlier on in the race is back up here sitting in 5th position right behind Isaacs as they work down here through the corner. And Nathan Lafayette there in 3rd. Looked to me like Isaacs might have bumped the wall coming down the backstretch here in the corner number 2. And Mandarut getting a great run down here in the corner number 2 into that tunnel turn as they work off. And he's getting a little loose, has to chase it around. And somebody else looks like they got loose maybe back here towards the back, but they save it together. Everybody keeps it straight, and back down here in the corner number 3 they come. But Mandarut really had to chase that car hard to keep it underneath him and has lost a bunch of momentum now as he has fallen back to 2nd and is under fire by the 00. Well, not anymore, but he was under fire by Nathan Lafayette. Stone still out front as our leader here at lap 32. James Mandarut there in 2nd. Nathan Lafayette 3rd with Chris Isaacs there in 4th. Nathan 5th. Larry 6th. Dylan Moosley there in 7th with DJ Maddish in 8th. Travis 9th and Brianna sitting back here in 10th as they roar down here in the corner number 2 into that great looking tunnel turn here at Pocono, and around they go. And we got one way up the racetrack, and that's going to be Matt trying to chase it there around corner number 2 as they head down here into turn number 3 now with number 12 of Larry down there on his inside. Couple great looking machines out there, I'm sure painted up by Racing Paints. And they come storming down here in the corner number 1 once again. Here at lap 33, 7 to go in the stage. Jared Stone in 1st, James Mandarud there in 2nd, Chris Isaacs 3rd, Nathan Lafayette there in 4th, Matt 5th with Larry in 6th, Dylan Moosley there in 7th, DJ Maddish in 8th, Travis in 9th. Down here in the corner number 3 comes Stone. Mandarud working off of 3. Side by side is Isaacs and Lafayette. Look out, here comes Matt trying to push his way back up towards the front. As he's there on that 00 down here into corner number 1. And it's going to be the 00 of Nathan Lafayette overtaking 3rd as Isaac falls back there to 4th and is under fire by the number 35 of Matt. As Matt's up there on the high side, look out for that outside wall as it comes up quickly out there on that outside. We're on board now. Oh. There we go. On board with Matt as he works through onto the short chute down here in the corner number 3. And if you look up at the wall coming out of 4, on the fall coming out of 3, it says what turn 4 with the question mark right on the wall, as there is only 3 turns here at Pocono. Chris Isaacs currently sitting 5th. A little bit of race info here tonight. It's going to be 80 degrees Fahrenheit with the track temperature of 114 degrees. 47% humidity, clear with 7-mile-per-hour winds here so far tonight. And Mandarut up here in 2nd, as he's still trying to chase down Stone. And as we heard from Mandarut early on at the end of stage 1, he said his car is just not quite good on the short run, but is much better in the long run. So he'd rather see a long run strategy play out here towards the end of this, as we got about 5 laps to go here in stage number 2. Nathan Lafayette, third with Matt there in fourth. Chris Isaacs, fifth. Dylan Moosley there in sixth with Larry in seventh. Coming down here in the tunnel turn for another time here tonight. And what exact... There we go. Help keep me from getting lost. I know I do that quite often. We come down here into corner number 2. The 13 still in the lead. James Manderud there in second. Nathan Lafayette in third. Big gaps right now in the race. Had Matt up to fourth. Chris Isaacs fifth. Dylan Mosley there in sixth. Larry Cantoris there in seventh, with Travis in eighth. Lap 37 so far. 3 laps to go in the stage as they work around corner number 1. Once again, this track is a 2.5-mile racetrack. So it is the size of like Daytona or Talladega, but it's a little bit different track configuration as they work down here in the corner number 2 over to corner number 3. And I'll say my preference, while I've been enjoying Pocono as being my home track here in PA when it comes to NASCAR tracks, my most favorite home track though is that of Lernerville, where I've grown up and been to quite a few times. Nathan Lafayette here in third with James Manderud in second. Jared Stone up here in first still, and it really hasn't changed that much throughout the race between Stone and Manderud. Matt, though, sitting here in fourth as they work off of one down here in the backstretch, down here in the corner number 2. Nathan Lafayette in that 00 machine coming down here in the corner number 2. As Manderud and Stone head in the corner number 3. Lafayette still sitting third, Matt fourth, with Dylan Mosley there in fifth. And Isaacs trying to gain his spots back up towards the front as they head up here in the corner number 1 once again. Very spread out down the front straightaway. DJ Maddish crashed. Not sure exactly what happened to Maddish. We'll take a quick replay as everybody single file right here to see what exactly happened to that vehicle of Maddish, as he definitely ended up... Oh, he took another hit to the outside wall as that car is not wanting to cooperate for him tonight here at Pocono, and he streams it down. Oh, man, that's not how you want to enter pit road. And that would be all it said for that number 19 machine here so far tonight. I'm pretty sure Maddish is out. Ed Lafayette, third. Matt there, fourth. Dylan Mosley there, fifth. Chris Isaacs in sixth, with Larry in seventh. Travis in eighth. Brianna in ninth.
Yellow. So what you got going on out there, bud?
As we see Stone still out front with Mandarud there in second. Everybody's trying to catch up to that pace car here out of out of one. What? Shit! No, I forgot to! Sorry, I got caught up watching my phone. All right, so lights are out on the pace car. We're going to get ready to set and roll here once again for the Genesis Cup Series. Matt there in second, James there third, Dylan Moosley there fourth, Larry in fifth, Brianna sixth, Chris Isaacs in seventh, Nathan Lafayette there in eighth. Travis in at 72, struggling here, and looks like Madish and definitely confirmed it. Madish is out and done for the evening. Lights are out. We're going to be getting ready to go. Green flag racing for this final section here. Side by side as they work off a 3. Brett will pull that pace car down into pit road and back. Green flag racing, we will go. Matt doing a little better now that he's up there in 3rd right now, and he's going to give, looks like he's going to give Stone a push there on the inside to try to get that inside lane to move a little bit more, but does not have any other help down there on the inside. He's going to get freight trained on the outside coming down here into corner number 1 and go from 3rd back to about 4th or 5th. Now it looks like Larry going to hold on to that outside lane. But look out, here comes James. He's getting a run on the outside, and Stone closes the door. But James looking back to the inside once again here for stage number 3. He comes storming down here into the tunnel turn. Stone out on the outside. Here comes, and they touch coming through the corner, and they both keep it off the wall. James Vanderrud falls back now to 3rd. Has the 24, and they're almost 3 wide coming through corner number 3 as they work off a 3. James there in 3rd as he's now got to get back around Dylan Mosley. Mosley up to 2nd. And here comes Larry up there on the outside in that number 12 machine. But Matt back there in that 35 Amtrak machine here this evening. Coming down here into corner number 1 underneath the number 12. You've got the 25 trying to get underneath. And 35 of Matt is loose once again coming off of corner number 1. Ends up losing taste and back down here into their number 2. Jared Stone out there in front in that 13. James Vanderrud back out here again, and he gets loose, and whoa, hang on to it there, and he does not, up into the outside wall. And I'm thinking the 3 of Chris Isaacs may have gotten into the back of him. Take a look back here. Well, as we look at it here, as they come out of the corner, you'll see Matt get loose. Along with, there's the 25. He's going to come back up, and he does. He gets punted up in front of the 12 with the front end of the 3. So Isaac's got damage on the front of that machine now. Mosley up to 2nd. Larry's sitting here 3rd now, as Isaac is sitting 4th. Matt back to 5th. Where did James go? James in the pits to try to fix some of the damage on that machine. As he works his way out, he's going to become a lap down as the leaders are coming down the front stretch right now. Stone still up front. Mosley there 2nd. Larry in 3rd with Matt in 4th. Chris Isaacs 5th with Nathan Lafayette 6th. Brianna in 7th and James Vanderrud in 8th. Looking to try to stay on that lead lap here with about 30 laps to go. Down here in the corner number 2 they come into that tunnel turn. Larry in 3rd, Matt in 4th, Nathan Lafayette 5th, Chris Isaacs 6th, Brianna Laurent there in 7th with James trying to hang on as everybody's chasing him down as he's out there on the lead lap at the moment, but people are coming up behind him quickly. What's all that? Down the back stretch, down here into corner number 1 comes Jared Stone. Dylan Mosley there 2nd. Larry in 3rd with Matt in 4th. Nathan Lafayette 5th with Brianna Laurent there in 6th. Chris Isaacs down pit road getting some damage fixed on that machine, I'm sure, as he punted the number 25 of James Vanderrud pretty good. There a few laps to go. Jared Stone there first still. As Larry there in 2nd with Dylan Mosley there in 2nd. Matt trying to run everybody down. Currently sitting 4th with Nathan Lafayette there in 5th. James Vanderrud back here on the front straightaway, and just a little bit behind him is Jared Stone along with other drivers. Larry Cantours, Nathan Lafayette, looking to the inside of Matt as they come down here into corner number 1. Stone up top. Mosley second. Larry there third with Nathan Lafayette in fourth. Matt in fifth. Brianna in sixth. Chris in seventh. James Manderud there in eighth. Everybody works through the corner up here to the top side. That is Jared Stone. Larry Cantours sitting third in that VFW painted machine. Nathan Lafayette back here in the 00 for Penguin brand coffee. Matt back here in fifth in that 35 Amtrak machine. There you see the 6 of Brianna up into position number 6. And they all still storming down the backstretch here. Dylan Mosley in second. Larry Cantours Jr. there in third. Nathan Lafayette fourth. Matt there in fifth. Brianna there in sixth. Chris Isaacs in seventh. James Manderud there in eighth. Travis hanging on to what he can for points back here in the back. So apologizing going back and forth as we're on lap 52 here of 80. Jared Stone here out front still with Dylan Mosley there in second. Larry Cantours Jr. in third as we run around the track here this evening. It's Lafayette fourth, Matt in fifth, Brianna Laurent there in sixth, Chris Isaacs in seventh, and James Manderud there in eighth. Now everybody's working down that back stretch. James and Chris trying to keep on the lead lap. Those two had some issues there. Now Mosley, second. Larry Cantours Jr., third. Everybody worked down the front stretch, down here back in the corner number 1. Here in the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. Larry Cantours up here in third. Nathan Lafayette fourth. Matt there in fifth. Brianna in sixth. Chris Isaacs in seventh. Alrighty. And down the back stretch here, or I'm sorry, down the front stretch here with 26 laps to go here as the laps are winding down. It's still Stone out front. Mosley there in second. As Isaacs and Manderud try to hang on to the lead lap. And down here through the back stretch. I'm sorry, down here through the short stretch, down here in the corner number 3 with 26 laps to go. And we're looking at the likes of Larry in that number 12 machine as they come off of 3 back down here to make it 25 to go. Everybody's having a great job here tonight in the race. Coming around here in lap number 25 around corner number 1 back out here onto the backstretch. They come down through the long straightaway. Down here in the corner number 2, that famous tunnel turn modeled after Indianapolis. Larry Couture's, that BFW 12 machine's trying to gain on that 24 Pennzoil machine of Moosley. And we're looking there now at Brianna Lort as she's trying to gain on the car in front of her, but that is a lap machine in front of her. And as we go back up here to Larry Cantours, as he's trying to battle it out, get up there to the number 24 of Moosley for that second position as he's currently sitting in third. Great racing by everyone so far tonight. Only a couple cautions so far. 2 of them were stage cautions. I think we only had 2 others beyond that, if I'm thinking correctly here tonight. Down here in the corner number 2, with Stone out front, Moosley there second, Larry Cantoris there in third, Nathan Lafayette in 4th, Brianna there in 5th with Matt there in 6th, Chris Isaacs in 7th, James Vanderrud there in 8th. Everybody doing what they can down here through the corner, number 3, to try to gain some positions. As laps are winding down, it's going to be 23 laps to go when they cross the line. And back down here in the corner number 1 comes Larry Cantoris, still trying to chase down that number 24 of Dylan Moosley. Nathan Lafayette there in 4th. Brianna 5th with Matt there in 6th. Chris Isaacs in 7th. James Vanderrud there in 8th. As everybody's coming down here in the corner number 2 through it and back out here onto the short stretch, onto the short chute in the 3. So far, Isaacs and Vanderrud doing a great job out here, staying ahead of the lead lap cars to keep themselves on the lead lap here with 23 laps to go, just in case something crazy might happen. They're both in position to try to gain back to the back of the field once again. As Moosley's up here in 2nd, Larry Couture's there in 3rd, Nathan Lafayette 4th, and Matt Burke up here in 5th. And speaking of which, when I'm saying about Isaacs and Vanderrud staying on the lead lap, that is such a big thing because anything could happen, and anything really has, honestly, in the closing laps of any race that I've watched. These drivers have to prepare for the unexpected. Sometimes it'll finish out under green, but then other times you just never know. Somebody could end up getting loose, taking out another car, bringing out a caution flag, or spinning out themselves, bringing out the caution flag, or something crazy happening. I know one league I had the pleasure of broadcasting one night. I kind of overheard it on the radio. One of the league admins accidentally hit their button to bring out the caution, and there goes Matt trying to save it as he locks it down, getting it back underway, and not quite enough as he's still chasing it. And there might be the caution flag that Isaacs needs. But it's still green. Matt's back forward again. No, he's not. He's still sideways. Can't get it rolling, and everybody's storming down on him in the corner number 3. There is the caution. So that's going to help out James and Isaacs as they get to come to the back of the pack again. As we were watching it there, Matt just having issues getting that car underneath him. Almost seemed like the tires were gone, and he was on ice skates on a skating rink. It was that slick for him. As we watch this as he comes out of 2, chases it up there to the top, back down, tries to chase it, and he's back around once again. Now he gets it rolling, and you'll see he ends up getting it spun around once again. He gets it up to speed. There goes the 72 of Travis. He gets it up to speed. Coming through the corner here in corner number 3. Or I'm sorry, corner number 2. Not sure exactly what all happened coming out of 1 there, that he ended up so loose, so sideways. So he's here in corner. Here's the rest of it. Oh no, he okay, so. So James and Isaac getting a much needed break as they are able to catch up to the back of the field here at lap 20. Lights still on the pace machine as they come around corner number 3. And a couple drivers taking this opportunity. Everybody's coming down pit road. So as we said, oh, that was the 4th caution. Okay, so only 3 of them were truly for only 2 of them. 2 of them really were. Oh, come to think of it. Nathan Lafayette, they're 3rd. Larry, they're 4th. Matt, 5th. James Manderud there in 6th. Everybody rolling back down here through corner number 2. Lights are still on, so we got another lap yet of pacing here at Pocono. As we're under the 4th caution here tonight. No, Nathan Lafayette up here in that 00. We'll see how long it takes James Manderud in that 25 to get back up towards the front. We know Chris Isaacs also trying to push up towards the front as well in that Racing Paints machine. Pace car off here with 17 laps to go.
Right.
Down the front straight, back down here into corner number 1. As Stone is your leader. Here comes that 25 of James Manderud in that Hot Wheels machine. We know he's got a quick car, but can he get back up there to battle Stone as he is working that high side coming through corner number 1 up to 5th now as they come out of the corner. But Matt's there. Matt's not wanting to give up that 5th position very easily. As now they work back down here into corner number 2 through the tunnel turn. And Matt gave it up a little bit as he slides up, splits Isaacs and Manderud as they work down the backstretch. Now Manderud goes underneath the 12 of Larry Moosley there in front of him as now Manderud looks to the outside. They look to be going 3 wide, not quite, as Larry hung it way out there to the wall, coming off a 3, back down across the stripe, down here into corner number 1. Manderud down here on the low side of Moosley as they come down here into the corner number 1. And it looks like the 25 is holding on very well down there onto the bottom side as the 24 goes way up through corner number 1. Can he keep that run? No, he cannot. Then that 25 is going to move up to 3rd. As we said before, that number 25 has a great running car here tonight as he works down the backstretch as we're on board with Manderud. And before we run out of time, how about we go ahead and crank it up a little bit here as the laps are winding down. Or heat it up.
Caution out. Yeah, did my radio sound bad out there?
Big crash here in the closing laps here on lap number 15. And we got one torn apart back there. Matt Burke involved. And it's Matt who's really torn up here, along with Chris Isaacs possibly. And the 24 machine as well. Look at the toe on that machine as he's trying to keep it straight coming down that back stretch here toward the corner number 2. Yellow flag is out for the 5th time tonight. There you see the 24 getting loose. Did he have help getting loose from the 3? We'll see here in a second. Take a better look at it here on my side. There you see the 24 kind of holding his lane up there. Does he get loose or does he get help from the 3? As they come out of the corner, there is contact between the 3 and the 24, sending the 24 around. So 3 slows down, dives up. Here comes Matt, nowhere to really go. Collides, takes the front off of that car, and then up in front of Isaacs. And Isaacs now nowhere to go as the 3 of them collide up there at the top side. And then come back down. Lots of carnage there. After that wreck here on lap, 15 laps to go. Not lap 15, but 15 laps to go. sounds like there's a couple more drivers out that are currently sitting on pit road. Down here onto the backstretch it come. 24 of Mosley and the 72 of Travis are ahead of the pack at the moment. So Jared Stone still our leader as we got a couple out on pit road once again. That's the 35 Matt and Travis down here getting some service. Chris Isaacs is out of this race. All right, so Stone's been out front all race long. Can anybody have anything for him here as the lights are out on the pace car and we get set to roll here through the closing laps of the Genesis Aviation Cup Series? As we work down here in the corner number 3, Stone still our race leader. But look who's right behind him. That's the 25 Amanda Rudd. Up here trying to give it a shot once again after having some problems there a few laps ago. Now finds himself up here in that 3rd position.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. Here comes the 13 of Stone back down here into corner number 1. And right behind him comes the 25 of James Manderud with Nathan Lafayette up there on the outside in 3rd. Larry Contours Jr. there in 4th. Brianna Lord there in 5th. With Dylan Mosley 6th. Travis there in 7th. As they work down through the corner off of 1. Up here to corner number 2. James Manderud in 2nd, Nathan Lafayette there in 3rd. And everybody doing a great job down here in the corner. And oh no, we got one up towards the wall. That looked to be the 6th of Brianna Lort as they work through the tunnel turn. And James Manderud up here to 2nd as they are trying down through corner number 3. Everybody sticking close together, trying to keep that draft going and get up there to Stone here in the closing laps. Manderud up there, slinging it off of the corner number 3, down here through the front stretch in the corner number 1. James Manderud there in second, Nathan Lafayette third. Larry Cantores Jr. there fourth. Everybody works off of corner number 1. And the 25 of Manderud, not sure if he got loose or if he cut it that way to keep him running into the back of Stone. They're coming down here in the corner number 2 right now into that tunnel turn and back up here, and looks like, whoa boy, we got Larry into the outside wall in that number 12 machine as I saw the smoke come off of that machine. James Manderud here in second, trying to chase down Stone. Stone got a little loose coming off of corner number 2 as he now works through corner number 3. Front to back they come down the front stretch. Stone out front, Manderud up there in second, Lafayette there third, but for how long as Larry's there to the inside. The 24 of Moosley there up on the outside, helping along the 00 of Lafayette. That's going to bring Larry back here in the 5th. Travis currently sitting here in 6th with Brianna there in 7th. Chris Isaacs out there in 8th. Matt also out in 9th with DJ Maddish there in 10th. Well, I guess the 35 of Matt is not out as he's sitting on pit road, but awaiting repairs on that machine. Tight racing up here for first, second, third, as now we got Lafayette working on the high side. Not quite there as he had to kind of get off the gas and jam the brakes a little bit coming into corner number 3. Lost a little bit of momentum, but not too terrible as they come fighting down the front stretch here down into corner number 1. Jared Stone down there on the bottom side. Mandred getting a run on the outside as Lafayette is there in the 00 trying to make something happen here tonight. And as I said there a while ago, Manderud was doing all he could to stay on the lead lap. As it looks like Lafayette's doing everything he can there on the bottom side of the racetrack. Battle of the Fords up here trying to get up to that leader right now, who is James Manderud, as he did finally eventually get around Stone here in the closing laps here with late laps to go. Can Manderud hold on to it as Stone there in second with Moosley there in third. Lafayette fourth. Larry Cantores there fifth. I'm looking here, and it almost looks like I got to see a yellow from second on back to, looks like second through fourth. It's all got yellow on the car somewhere. As we got that Hot Wheels painting machine out front there with James Manderud trying to lead it to the finish here with 7 laps to go, working through turn number 1. And he gets loose, and he's got to try to chase it down. And what happened there? He's still chasing it down. Gets it back under control. No, he doesn't. He gets it back up to the wall. And oh, what a hit to the outside wall. And then he gets slammed by the 72. And that's...
Kind of walk me through a lap here, please.
Well, that was interesting. Did not realize that we had magically reappearing bumpers tonight. Ah, my printing paints is goofed up. Okay. I wonder why that got screwed up. Thank you there for Super Skittles. Thank you for letting us know that. We'll all right, so Manderud actually is the 25 Budweiser machine. Thank you, Skittles, for letting me know that my paint schemes were a little off. We'll take another look at it as Mandarud, here we'll see him come off the corner. And he tries picking it up. Should have kept it down there on the bottom side, but could not for some reason. And he brought it back up, got that little hop, and it kicked it loose again. Back up onto the racetrack, up in front of traffic to 72, sees it, wasn't sure where to go. There you see the bumper go flying off of Mandarud's car. And then the 72 comes down and gives him a good punt to the back. There you see the back bumper leap. More neck code between the 72 and the 25. And if we keep watching, you'll see that front end reappear on the 25 machine as the 70 comes up and collects up there the 6 of Brianna. Oh, we're slowly losing cars here tonight in the running. I think we're down to 5 now. As possible, Mandarud is done. Lights are out, 4 laps to go. We're going to come back around to 3 laps to go and they cross the line. Pace cars off. We're getting green flag racing again. Everybody stacked up there on the high side. We're down to just 5 cars out here on the racetrack with Stone leading them down here in the corner number 1. I don't think any of these other drivers really have much for Stone as it comes storming down here with 3 laps to go. Stone out front. Boozley there second. Lafayette back here in third. Contours there fourth. Brianna here in fifth as they work off with one down in the backstretch, heading down towards corner number 2. Front to back, and it's still Stone, Moosley, Lafayette, Contours, and Laurent. And work back through off of 3 and back down the front straightaway. It is gonna be Stone leading the way. Back down here in the corner number 1. Moosley there in second. Larry Contours Jr. there in third. Nathan Lafayette fourth. Brianna Laurent there in fifth as they work their way out through corner number 1. 2 laps to go. 5 more corners to go. Back down here in the corner number 2. As we're on board there with Moosley down through corner number 2, that tunnel turn. Now just 4 corners left, stand between Stone and the win. As Moosley comes down here trying to get that spot away as he's currently sitting there in second. Contours there third with Lafayette fourth. Brianna sitting there in fifth. And we got Matt 8 laps down. Isaac's out. Maddish out. Travis out. And James Manderud also laps down, sitting there on pit road. I guess Matt is out on track, but many, many laps down. I guess that card changed too, as I had the wrong paint scheme on that for that number 35 machine. Final lap as they work down here into corner number 2 for the final time here tonight at Pocono as they come through, and it's still Stone out front, but a tight battle there for second and third as they get side by side. Larry's really working Dylan hard as they come down here in the corner number 3. Dylan trying to see if he can get that, hold that bottom line to keep Larry behind them as they work off of corner number 3. Remember, no turn 4 here. They come to the stripe. Everybody single file, and it is going to be Stone for the win. Moosley there second, Contours third. Lafayette there in fourth. Laurent there fifth. So we'll wait for our results to show up here. And there you see Stone, Moosley, Contours there third. Lafayette fourth. Brianna there fifth. James Manderud there in sixth. Travis there seventh. Matt eighth. Chris Isaacs there in ninth. And DJ Maddish there in 10th. Let's see what we got going here. Good evening, Larry. How's it going?
Good. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. It's Adam Fligger up here in the booth. Yeah, you got a third place finish here tonight.
Yes, sir. I just sort of hung around and bided my time, and I had the run coming out of the tunnel turn there, but they kept blocking me. They'd either be too wide or just checked up to take my run away from me. So, but that was my only spot that I really had anything for them.
Well, you definitely put up a fight there in third, hoping to get up there into the top, but crazy racing here tonight at Pocono.
It was a little wild. I mean, the track at times, I mean, right now it's still 115. It was a little slick out there today, and just tough racing.
Yeah, it seemed like the longer the runs went, the more of an ice skate you looked like you were on.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, about halfway through a run, them tires were starting to go, and yeah, you were just praying that it would hold through the turn.
Well, who's your sponsors or shout-outs you'd like to give for getting you up into that third spot podium here tonight?
Well, gotta thank Old Glory first off. Great league, love running with these guys. Thank you for the broadcast. As far as sponsors go, I got Flowers Wildlife Rescue and, of course, the VFW. thank all our veterans for everything and our servicemen and women for all that they do for us. And yeah, that's about it.
Alrighty. Well, congrats on third place, and hopefully you can carry some of this momentum into next week.
I hope so. Thank you, sir.
Alrighty. You have a great night there tonight.
You do the same.
And I just now noticed, if I can get a close-up of that car, we'll see if we can. Oh, where's my... That's what I thought. There on the front of his machine is the logo that we got down there in the bottom right-hand corner of our broadcast. So I want to thank Moosley for running that. I'm sorry, not Moosley. Stone for running it. You have a great night there, Larry, and congrats again on your third place.
Thank you.
Alrighty, let's see where our second place finisher of Jalen Moosley is. I don't see Moosley anywhere. Moosley. Let's see here. I don't see Stone either. So we'll have to forgo those interviews here tonight. Congrats though on the winners tonight, first, second, and third. Jared Stone taking home the victory. Mosley there second. Larry Contouris Jr. there in third tonight. And a special thank. I'm going to send out a special thank you to Stone for running that logo there on the front of his machine here tonight. Just didn't realize it there till the end. So again, thank you for those that are being supportive. We appreciate it here at Fleeger Farm TV. You have a wonderful night, and we'll catch you again on another broadcast here. Thank you so much.